this anymore. I don't think I can do it. What a...
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally on
Please eat an assist. Oye, na salipo hapo na madam, tukisikia kunini, ukisikia kupupu, hapo ndio sasa unapandaga kwa bed. Panda.
no, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back.
Hello, hi guys, how are you doing? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, karibu sana. Also, thank you so much for the love that you did show me on my previous video. I'm excited and grateful for it. Also, today we are doing story time. This is the long awaited video. I'm lying. Anyway, so I want to tell you about my labor and delivery story for baby number 2, because I told you there was some drama before. If you watched my previous video, you know that I went to deliver in Kenya, and then KQ did their thing. So this is the reason why I went to deliver in Nairobi. Number one, I said Nairobi, we have very good doctors. Personally, my experience with Dr. Duo has been the best, and I'm not kidding. Dr. Duo is on Greenhouse Ngong Road. He's so patient. Yani, you just have that sense of I'm safe. Like, I'm safe to do it with this doctor. You know, whenever you're going to give birth, always make sure that you have a good doctor. If you don't have one, if you don't have a gynecologist, it's advisable that you go to an hospital or any given hospital where you're gonna be taken care of. You know, some of these nurses watakufanyia kitu. Anyway, so my son was born on the 11th of my son was born on the 15th of November 2022. His due date was 24th of November, but he came like a week earlier during my last check. So nikurudisha nyuma kidogo, you remember we traveled, and then I only came to know that my baby was a boy nikiwa 9 months pregnant. That is after I flew back to Nairobi and did a scan with Dr. Duo. That is when I knew, oh la la, we are having a baby boy, not a baby girl. So this is what I did. So in 2022, we moved to Nigeria. And after moving to Nigeria, I had to look for a reliable hospital where I'd be getting my prenatal care services, and also where I'd have checkups on baby nini. There are many hospitals, of course, in the island, because I live in Lagos Island. But for this particular session, I was going to one of the big private hospitals. Actually, I'm not sure if there are others. If you know of them, let me know good hospitals where you go to if you're watching this from Lagos, Nigeria. But I just want to express my disappointment once again to that hospital and everybody who made me believe that I was going to have a baby girl, knowing so much. I was really praying and hoping, you know, your gender disappointments. Once you have a boy as your firstborn, for me, I was expecting, oh, we had a msichana, and then I also had this tough morning sickness, so I was so sure huyu ni msichana because it's very different. Shock on me. So I went at 23 weeks. The lady there did a scan. I even explained to her and told her that actually akishafanya scan to write it down somewhere, and then anipatie niende nikafungue nyumbani with my hubby. Because I wanted it to be a surprise. Oh my goodness, it's hot. So si mimi nikaenda wakafanya scan. I remember I didn't want even to look at that machine hapo kando to see nisione ka gender by mistake. So she spent like 30 minutes and reassured me that she saw everything was okay, nini, that this baby is definitely a girl. Well, that's what she wrote, because she wrote XX female. So mimi nikifungua, I have never been so excited in my life. Nilirukaruka because I knew I'm going to have a mini version of me. I'm going to see how a baby girl would look like me. So I had names, nikatafuta majina, the name for the baby girl who never was, nikatafuta where to get clothes in Nigeria. Luckily, I did not buy clothes. Buy. So fast forward, hapo 6 months hivi, I started to get pubis symphysitis. That is the pain that you get when the baby puts pressure down here. So it's kind of your pelvic muscles loosen up kidogo. So when they are moving like this, wakati unasonga zinakuwa painful. I remember my hubby used to leave me here on the bed when he was going to work. Anaenda job. Kama anataka kuniacha downstairs, he would carry me downstairs, leave me there, and then go to work. Akirudi, he will find me in the same spot where I was seated because it was bad. It was very bad and it was painful. I couldn't lift my feet like this. I was on calcium, lots of madawa, inaitwaga sijui oyster care, something hiyo jina. So I used to take all of those, and luckily zilisaidia because I was keeping in touch with Dr. Duo even while I was here. At least he helped me. And then again, I also had iron, hiyo levels kukua chini, HB ilikuwa chini. So again, nimepewa madawa za HB, unakunywa hizo madawa, you puke, you throw up. Haikukubali mwili yangu. But again, I relied on Dr. Duo, akanipatia, I took alinipatia, and I'm not even being biased, I'm telling you the truth. Akani prescribia, nikakunywa, niko sawa. One of the major problems I have with the hospitals in Nigeria, let me say it now, I don't know if you have experienced the same thing, but for me personally, even I've experienced it with kids. I mean, it's so disheartening, and I don't know, but it's just bad because once you go to the hospital, even if you're going for an emergency, well, for the experience I've had, you go there, they send you to the lab, they get the results, and then they tell you to go home. They're gonna prescribe medication once the results are out. Guess the results are gonna be out after how long? Results are gonna be out like after 24 hours. Some you'll be told 48 hours. Now picture yourself with a young child in such a situation. You have a baby, fevers iko juu, you just go there, they monitor the fevers, wanampea painkiller, and then you're sent home. You go back again for checkup, and then these guys wanaangalia mtoto, they send you again to the lab. You go to the lab like 2-3 times in a week. At some point I end up telling these people I'm not going to the lab again. Huyu ni mtoto. Nimeshow up na mtoto wako tu na kafiva na homa, umeshanituma lab juzi Monday. Wednesday nimerudi, you want to send me back to the lab? Seriously, na wanatoa damu mingi. Some of the people there hata they just pick the needle peke yake, anaingiza kwa mkono ya mtoto, anatetemeka hiyo, anaweka hivi, mtoto analia. Then you go there at night. There are no cabs at night most of the time. I remember hiyo wakati when Ryan they've been sick. Sorry for deviating. I couldn't get hiyo means ya kwenda. So if you get a means you get there, hakuna services unasaidiwa nayo. Hata ukienda lab, results before zitatoka kesho, utaambiwa angalia kwa portal. By the time zitatoka kwa portal, niko na mtoto mdogo, surely you want me to go back home with this sick child. What am I going to do? I came to the hospital because I panicked. I came to the hospital because I thought you people are gonna identify ama diagnose, mniambie ni nini mbaya, alafu mpe medication, then I go back home, sleep happily. Same case was happening with me. If you go to the hospital, they check you, wait for the results. When they come back, the next visit, when you're coming to see your doctor, when you're coming to visit your gyna, that's when now they analyze your previous results. I'm like, damn. And then now they prescribe all these sorts of madawa. You're gonna be taking iron supplements and whatever. They are prescribing all these things based off of your previous test for the previous check, which was like a month ago or even 3 weeks ago, or maybe vitu zilikuwa nazo, I don't have them anymore. But maybe I have other new things which you're not going to address now, but now you're addressing them based off of whatever I had lastly. Anyway, I don't know if that is what happens everywhere, but for me, what I know, I've gone to hospitals in my country, back at home in Kenya, and I know that they have better services. You go to the hospital, unatoka na dawa. That's all I know. Unless ni kitu inataka special hizo manini, you go to the hospital, you get medication, you go home. Anyway, so after these people told me that I was gonna have a baby girl, me, I stayed all that long. So at some point the baby kicks. Watch here, you see how the baby was kicking me so hard. You can see. Can you see this? Yeah. Then I started to shuku, nikasema, this baby is definitely a baby boy. There is no way. So nikaanza kudoubt. I even used to say, oh, ni baby brother, ni baby sister, sorry. Ryan used to say baby sister. You can imagine the disappointment later after we realized this is a baby boy. But anyway, it's fine. I cried, I crewed, ikaisha. Fast forward, we went to the last check at Greenhouse, La Femme Hospital, to see Dr. Thuo. That day I remember jioni juu nakumbuka, sorry, tulifikiwa jioni, so when we got there it was late in the evening and I was checked. Doc says, you know, they go in there with the, what I told you, they check you, wanaweka the fingers to check how far dilated you are. But I believe that if you've given birth before, possibly if they check, you will be a bit 2 or 3 centimeters dilated by the time. But anyway, so Mimi, they checked me and I was 5 centimeters dilated. What? 5. So doc was like, unajua umeshashuka kwa hiyo bed. Akanakwambia, naona leo if you've not packed your bags, you need to pack your bags. Juni kama leo ndio ile siku. So me, I get to the house jioni, you know, I've been having all this to, uko na hiyo pelvic pain, uko na Braxton Hicks, you have all these sorts of pain. So you're not so sure, you know, you're not so sure which one is labor, which one is not. Me, I get home. Good thing naishi tu hapo, nilikuwa naishi hapo along Ngong Road, which is like a stone throw away from where the doctor is, and a stone throw to Coptic, a stone throw to Nairobi Hospital. So in case of anything, I would have just rushed to Nairobi Hospital. And his eye. Anyway, so we got home, prepared, had food. I called my sister to come and stay with Ryan while we were going to the hospital, because you know the drill, they do not allow kids in the hospital. So the next day, because usiku nilivumilia, I even shot a video of the baby mama dance, which I
way
did.
too long. I tell the DJ turn it up. Go ahead.
Don't do that, baby mama.
Work.
Because my sister was not around, so she was coming the next day in the morning. So morning came at 8 a.m. We left for the hospital. We went to Nairobi Hospital, and by kitu saa tano we were checked in Nairobi Hospital. The maternity section is uko nyuma. And then you have the maternity ward, which is the common, the regular, the maternity ward, and then the labor ward, and then there is the executive, and then on the other side there's the private rooms. Ukombali kidogo uko chini. So me, I wanted the private rooms. The executive one, well, my insurance could have covered, but I thought it was a bit too much. And then so they checked us into the labor room. At the time, hakukuwa na room. There is this ward, inaitwa nini? St. Teresa. What's called St. Teresa's. I don't know, the other one inaitwa Santa Lucia, inaitwa Santa Monica. Something of the sort. So that is the one I ended getting up. They charge, I think, at the time it was 26k per day, per night. Yeah. But the services were amazing. So we checked into the labor room. They fed me, they gave me food. You change into that gown in nini. My hubby was there. Took a church, took a fanya whatever storytelling and what have you. The pains were coming. The labor pains were coming, but then zilikuwa zinakuja and then they disappear. They come, they disappear, come, disappear. So sometimes when I feel yenyewe ndio hiyo pain uchungu inakuja, inapotea. So it was on and off, on and off, on and off till the evening. And during the day, one thing that Nairobi Hospital did, which I absolutely loved, is to feed me. Walinipea chakula, balanced diet, juice, everything you want, order, andika hapo. Food, I ate so well. They fed me and my hubby, by the way. So we ate so well. Ilikuwa. At some point, I told the chef lady that ndapupula leo nitapupua pale, you know. Now I called Dr. Duo and nikamwambia, doc, niko tu, I'm not progressing, niko, because the nurses that coming, they checked me. How they ingiza the 2 vidole hapo ndani, waliingiza akacheka, akaniambia niko 6 centimeters. I mean, they've done the membrane swipe, they've done everything to induce labor. I'm walking, I'm moving around, sikai, literally moving around that bed like this, like this, like this. And then bado sikuwa na progress. So doc said in the evening akikuja at night kitu 7ish, if I've not progressed and if my waters are not broken, then he will have to break the waters and induce me. Oh my goodness, I was so scared of getting induced this time around. I had my first experience was just terrible with Ryan because it was a lot of pain. I'm telling you, nilisikia uchungu wakati wa Ryan for 13 good hours of that intense pain. If you've ever been induced before, then you know. So it was a lot more painful. So when doc came, fast forward kitu 7:40, akakuja akaniambia, oh, okay, now it's time to do that thing. It's time to do it. Thanks, I'm to induce you, baby girl. So akakuja, first he broke the waters. Good news, it was not painful. Breaking of waters is not painful at all. Me, I don't know about you, but to me it was not expensive. It was just smooth. Then now kuekewa hiyo kadawa at around 7:30, 7:40. Nikaekewa dawa. I was shaking. My entire body was like, oh my goodness, am I going to? Because my brain ili record everything, so ilikuja, and my body remembered the pain I felt during Ryan's time. It was intense. My friend, I tell you, tears zilikuwa zinamwagika tu because I could not believe that after all this now I'm gonna get induced. Oh my god. Nilikuwa naogopa. But I was induced. Doc nikamuuliza, doc, hii ni uchungu kama ile nyingine? Akaniambia, yeah, it's painful, but not kama ile nyingine. Hii sasa ni a top notch. It's a notch higher. This is much more painful, but itasonga haraka. The itasonga haraka part sikusikia. Mimi nilisikia it's much more painful. Oh my goodness, I was shaking. I'm baby, please, nitapitia uchungu yote tena. Me, I can't do this anymore. I don't think I can do it. What am I going to do? I want to go for CS. I'm not going to do this. Machozi hata inamwagika tu. Chuk. Wakaniekea doka, akaniambia, let me hang around and then I'll come back. Because I'm sure hata utafikisha masaa ya saa 6 ya usiku. Hey, lo and behold, saa 6 hata ilikuwa mbali sana. Kitu 7:50, sorry. Like nimewekewa dawa 7:50. Uchungu nilianza kudance kanungo hapo. Pupu nilisikia pupu ya ajabu. I promise you, sijasikia pupu mingi hivi in life. Pupu ilikuwa inakuja tu. Nikamwambia, babe, nasikia pupu. Please eat analysis. Nasikia pupu. Na ninasikia pupu sahi. Niambia sije nikupeleke kwa nini? Kwa choo pupu. Choo gani? Choo pupu sahi. Unataka kunipeleka kwa choo ni pupu? Mimi saizi ukinipeleka choo nitapupu mtoto kwa choo. Ananiambia unasi wametoka tu hapa sahi. No. Hivi vitu wote kuna watu wenye within 30 minutes wameshaza. Kamwambia fanya hiyo kitu ya red hapo behind the bed. Press that button. The nurses will come and then they'll take me. If I'm going, if already I've dilated, they know. So those nurses came, checked. I was 8 centimeters dilated. Alhamdulillah. At least ninasonga, but the pain. Oh my. Hiyo pain unasikiaga uonagi progress. I'm not even joking. Uonagi progress. Oh, mesonga haraka. Oh, karibu hata mtoto anafika. In the next few minutes atakuwa hapa. Mimi sioni niko like those next few minutes I will have died. I will be dead. I'm not even kidding. I will have died. This pain is going to kill me. The poop I'm feeling, I just want to poop. Akaniambia, no, let me go and call the doctor. Kuje, Dr. Duo. And then akishafika now, I'm sure you will have been ready to prepare room here, and then you can walk across, you go and deliver. Yeah? Gosh, nilikuwa nasikia pupu imekuwa mingi. Ikachange sasa. I was feeling now the urge to push this big poop. Nilikuwa nasikia because the pain was coming from front here and a bit some back kidogo, but the front part. Afadhali leba ya mgongo unaweza sugua. Hapa mbele hata usugue aje. You don't feel as if it's helping. So pupu ikakuwa mingi, mimi nakwambia hapa pupu ilikuwa nikaambia nasi sasa hii pupu nasikia kupush. My husband bado anasema ngoja kidogo, ziwezi shikilia. Unaona wenye unasikia mharo inakuja mingi yenye huwezi shikilia, ile yenye you have no control of your muscles, they will lose. Hivyo ndo nilikuwa nasikia. So they moved me, the delivery room is just across hivi. I walked, nikaenda kufika pale, Dr. Rose akakuja, and then I was standing there, nawaambia nasikia kupush, nasikia hii pupu, nasikia kuisukuma na nje. So nimeshikilia hapo. I think hapo ndio Rena alikunywa hiyo kamaji, if I'm not wrong. Oye nasa alikuwa hapo na madam, kusikia kunini, ukisikia kupupu, hapo ndio sasa unapandaga kwa bed. Panda kwa bed, got ready, doc prepared, akavaa hizo kwa nini, and then he said, when you're ready, I'm ready. Oh, I knew this is the end. This is where I choose kama nataka kuachana na pain inisumbue, ama kama nataka kumalizana na hii maneno sahi. At least hata nilale. Si I pushed. Nilipush vizuri sana, and it's very important that you preserve your energy when you are going to push out a baby. I pushed mara ya kwanza, ya pili wakaona kichwa, ya tatu mtoto alikuwa ameruka huko nje, so wakamchukua wakaniekelea hapa, and then kidogo wakamchukua wakampeleka the other side because I think he swallowed some of the amniotic fluid orally, breathing or something, most likely breathing in. So he was kind of panting. Alisneeze a lot immediately. Alitolewa hivi tu kwa hiyo nini. He was panting. Fast breathing. He was breathing so fast. Immediately alitolewa panting. And then akawekwa kwa nini. Kwa hapo chini ya hicho kitu to check when they check the. But I really wish the pediatrician that I was using came. She didn't come, so I ended up using the general doctor wa watoto. And I paid a lot of money to that pediatrician for her only to not show up. It's fine, no problem, no wahala. She didn't show up, which is fine. But so mtoto akasema lazima wampeleke kwa oxygen, and I think it's a thing with Nairobi also. Am I wrong? Because when I was sleeping in that labor room, I could just see mtoto anazaliwa, nasikia katroli kanasukumwa, wanampeleka the other side, unless uniambia walikuwa wanampeleka the other ward, fine. But there are so many kids here mali ya nursery waliwekwa, so Rain stayed there the entire night, and then in the next morning that's when they brought him out. Juu walikuwa nasema mom labda ni ubaridi or whatever, wacha wamweke. It didn't really help because the entire time we ended up staying in the hospital for 1 week. They did all sorts of tests to check if alikuwa na any zinaitwa conditions gani. It was clean. Some tests took 48 hours to come out. And it was just stressful, but at least the good thing is we were in a very, very good room. Those sides, the private rooms, that is where we were, and it was a very, very enjoyable stay in that side. I will insert a video of the room tour. My hubby really enjoyed the couch by the corner because that is where my hubby enjoyed the room, the food. They also used you can like order food, you pay. The chef there was nice. The nurse was also very nice. Nurse Karen from the labor room, if you know that lady, I think she's a senior nurse. She was a very, very good lady. Like, she handles you with a lot of care. You can see she has that motherly love. Ile yenye unaona venye mamako angekutunza. Nurse Karen, senior nurse, thank you so much. And also Nurse Sally of the pediatric section. I think pediatric section. I think she was caring for the kids. She was also absolutely amazing. Oh, she took care of us vizuri sana. And there was also another one, I don't remember the name, but they were nice, especially nurses on that ward. Don't remember the name, but they were really, really good. The room was okay. There was a bathtub. Yani literally everything you need after you give birth. Spacious, TV, entertainment, which TV sikuwakisha. But generally we enjoyed our stay in that place, and that was it. So later they released us. We went home. Rain was fine. But up until today, Rain has allergy. So I think that story was really, he's just an allergic baby. Mtoto tu akona allergies kidogo because dust scents, vitu kama hizo, he will sneeze seriously. But I hope it gets better. And that was my delivery story, yeah, for my second baby. It's never the same, that's a fact. Your first experience is not going to be the same as your second one or your third one or your fourth one. All we are grateful for is that you're grateful to God for giving us a safe and smooth delivery, that we didn't have any sort of emergencies, and baby was okay, mother is okay. We thank God. We worry about all the other things later. So in the next video I will talk about postpartum recovery, which is the most underrated part of the process. So postpartum is actually entails a lot, and that's where most women lose it when it comes to postpartum. Apart from having the support system itself, there's a lot of work which comes in with the postpartum delivery, so postpartum recovery. So thank you so much for watching, and that was my labor and delivery story for baby number 2, who turned out to be a bouncing baby boy, and I am so glad because I wouldn't have it any other way. Maybe waliona mtoto kwa na nywele kubwa, because Rain sure does have huge hair. Akona nywele kubwa sana. But I think we're grateful for God. If you're out there, you're hoping to have a child, I pray that your dreams and your prayers are answered. Mungu akubariki na siku yako itafika. Akisema ni leo, kama ni kesho, there is nobody who's going to change that. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Please share and subscribe and like. Leave a comment down below. Tell me where you delivered, how was your experience, and if you're gonna do it again, because we normally say I'm not going to do it again, but then you find yourself doing it because baby fever. So bye bye, see you on the next video soon. Bye, subscribe.